Hello, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, my Father in heaven, and giving also praises to his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Much love to him, and much love to the beautiful prophets, whoever that you may be, and the elect of Israel. Much love to you, brothers, the Akim, the brothers that's in the truth, and whether you be from a camp or not, you still follow in fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You do your videos, and you go to the highways and byways. Much love and respect to you guys that are sincere at heart. Shout out to the beautiful women, which is the Aqua. And whether you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh. You listen and you learn in silence. Today's title is From Prophecy to Reality. From prophecy to reality, because we got a lot of stuff that's going on, and a lot of it is foretold prophecy, and it's beautiful times that we live in. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is coming through with his promises and making good on his actions and his word, and everything as he prophesied is coming to pass. It's a lot of strange but beautiful prophecies coming to play, like and men's knowledge shall increase. I know everybody's seen Elon Musk's debut of his Tesla robot that's 30,000 a pop, and people starting to pre-order them for their houses, and that is also a precursor to what's going to happen in the near future. And these robots will also be given roles, crazy roles like policemen. They'll be working jobs, and people will be losing their jobs. A lot of us will lose our jobs. A woman shall encompass a man, even though that right there is it came to pass. But since women are doing this to men, it's not really working out to their detriment. It's not really working well with these women that's choosing a man instead of a man choosing a woman. Great battle, good debates on how women is treating men nowadays, and for some strange reason, I do see a lot of the black men in our expansion, and I see us dominating a lot of women that are outside of our races. It's a lot of women, a good majority of women, and what the top of the list is white women and Japanese women that are demanding black men to and wanting to be with them and lust them for them. So and then it's others, It's a lot of women that are of different nations that desire the black man. It's a lot of them that are excluding the white man. They don't want nothing to do with the white man. The white man is also going at his downfall right now. So he is setting up his plans for world domination, for the chip that's going on, and for the slaughter of the Israelites right now. He's trying to push the Israelites aside as the main working force that he has, because not only that we too rebellious, but at the same time a lot of us is not working. A lot of us is not obeying him. So right now the robots is here to take the place of the Israelites. So he sees no need for us, and Jacob's trouble is still on the horizon. We're not fully into Jacob's trouble right now, but it's at the horizon. It's almost in play. So beautiful times. Let me get some Bible scriptures for this. I read that one already. This is a good one. This is Isaiah chapter 53, verse 1, and it says, "Who have believed our report, and to whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed?" It says, "For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He have no form, and no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him." It says at the first top, it says, "Who hath believed our report?" So, right now, a lot of people is starting to believe the prophecies that's happening in the Bible, and a lot of our brothers and sisters are starting to see, the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, his will, his wrath. Oh yeah, another event that happened is Hurricane Melissa or something like that. And then Hurricane Milton, Slovakia. I forgot the first hurricane name. I don't know, Melissa, whatever. And then Hurricane Milton, they had struck those sundown towns in Florida. So some of them sundown towns got drowned, and that's in prophecy too, and precursor that Yahweh would take revenge for us on our enemies. So that right there is another prophecy. And prophecies fulfilling that's been happening for like a couple of years now. It says fear the coastlands, flee from the coastland. So it's not really a good idea to live on the coastlands, and these disasters and these big tempests, as they would say in the Bible, hurricanes, tornadoes, big lightning storms, gigantic floods from 3 feet of water to 12 feet of water in a flood. So that right there, flee from the coastlands is for majorly fulfilling that prophecy. Earthquakes in diverse places. California just had a couple of earthquakes. They expecting the big one to happen because the earthquakes been sort of back to back, and the fault line, the San Andreas, is active, and it's activating other fault lines, all the way down to the ocean and all the way up, to wherever the fault line is mainly located in California. And they expecting 8.9, but I feel like they're gonna get like a 9.10 earthquake, something real devastating, something that's really gonna hit home. The Most High said he spoke about the major earthquake, which is gonna shake the whole world, and prior to the nuclear event that's gonna shake the entire earth. So right there is another prophecy right there that's majorly constantly fulfilling itself within its span of time, serving its purpose. And it says, "And the gospel shall be preached to all the world, and be a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come." So right now we seeing the ending coming, the ending happening. And it says, "You will hear wars upon rumors of wars, but be thou not concerned, for such things must come to pass, but the end is not nigh." We got another update, another sign that we can't see, but it is there for a temporary time. The Earth got a second moon, which is a rock that's stuck in Earth's orbit, in the moon's orbit, and it's a pretty decent chunk, but it's not big enough to see, but it is there, which is another sign of prophecy. We got the auroras happening in strange places. Yeah, that right there is another main sign. The auroras, I forgot, they no longer in the northern lights, and they starting to appear in places where they don't belong, because of whatever. Well, actually, we know what's going on. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is sending the signs, and it says, do not be dismayed by the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed at them," meaning that they know that these signs are coming to pass, and they afraid. And as far as we concerned, we should focus on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, our relationship, and all the blessings that come with it. So seeing these prophecies right now turn into reality, that's a blessing. Seeing the downfall of our enemies. Another report, we got over 30 million and counting of men in general leaving the workforces of America and looking for other alternatives of money without having to join the system to make money. Come to find out, it's actually they are starting to become more and more aware that the conspiracies are no longer conspiracies. What people would laugh at 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and people before me, and people that used to talk about this, is it's all coming true. You know, you got all these conspiracies becoming more and more reality nowadays, and people are starting to be more aware of the secret societies. They're more aware of the state and what they're trying to do to the society. They're more aware of the design of the world. They are aware of these things. They even starting to be more aware of Bible prophecy, and the Bible speaks of the seven-headed dragon, which is the 10 common markets, EU, aka European Union or NATO. They all different nations that fighting against each other, but they all are part of the same body. You know, they are part of the same body, and then on top is America, which is Babylon, you know, aka Egypt, spiritually Sodom, which is at the top riding the beast. So they all are part of the same thing. It's all a part of the same get up. You know, it's all a part of that. You know, that's why it says, who have believed our report, and to whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed, right? Because through Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai Almighty, he reveals through his son reveals to whoever he gives it to, and their eyes are open up and they'll be able to see. You know, right now, more and more and more people is becoming hip to that and starting to understand that, and a lot more of our brothers and sisters is starting to turn to the Bible for questions and answers, because it's a lot of things that's not working out for them. Media is failing them to a large amount. It's actually pushing the agenda more and more, making the secret societies more present, and their desires and what they want for the world, and what they got planned, and executing their plans, like the draconian laws, making women more dominant, pushing sodomy, you know, pushing different scams like going to school, you know, what's another scam? Church, you know, getting married, that's another scam. You know, the division between the men and the women is pretty much detriment right now. No matter how many times brothers try to make podcasts and tell women their errors, you know, and tell them what to do and tell them what not to do, they won't listen. It's prophesied in the Bible that they will be like this until it's time for them to be destroyed. So, you know, having that truth and realizing that truth, you know, just, you know, do the best that you can to survive. You know, don't get too deep into this world, you know, and if you're sleeping around with women, continue to do that. Stay by yourself. Don't get into no relationships. Do what you do. And or you don't have to sleep with women at all. You could just be by yourself. I've been celibate for a long time right now, and I don't want to, but that's the way the world is designed. You know, hey, shit, I've been celibate for a while. I've been available for sex, but it's been so scarce, it's been so hard for me to get, that in my mind, I feel like I gotta change my entire physique. I gotta go and change myself. I gotta go upgrade and better myself to have what I want. And plus, I used to work in environments where I can have females. It ain't like that no more. I'm by myself. I'm on my own. You know, my job requires a one-man job, so I don't really need nobody there to watch me, and I don't have nobody to talk to. I'm fully by myself, and, you know, it's only so here and there that I encounter women, you know, even though the women that I've been dealing with and I've been going through with, something been wrong with them, and then some of them are delusional. You know, it's been a lot, you know, so I've been just celibate, you know. I ain't saying that I ain't looking for it, but, you know, at the same time, you know, I'm not, it's nothing I could do. It's just the times and the world that we live in. So I got to upgrade and I got to better myself in order to have females around and consistent the way I want it. But at the same time, that's not Yahweh's will for me. So I accept the gifts that Yahweh give me, you know, like being by myself, you know, focused on my personal goals, focused on what's going to better me, you know, focus on my relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, focus on the money, and just getting by every day, you know, focus on my personal upgrades instead of impressing a female and winning the race, knowing that it's no prize. When you cross the finish line, you got to remember that the journey is better than the destination, and that when you won, you are the prize. You know, you are the prize, you know. So just knowing that, you know, right there, that's a part of the prophecy, the men and women dividing themselves and how they doing that. And a woman shall encompass a man. It's not, it's a prophecy that came to pass, but it's not working in women's favor. It's destroying them more. Like they said, by 2030, over 42 to 50% of women will be childless, single, and homeless in America. They're going to be destituted, destroyed, just like Yahweh Shem Yahushai had promised. He was going to get at these 2/3 wicked women. And first it's going to start with the house of Israel. So it's going to start with Eve. You know, that's how it's going to go. The Ancient of Days, which are the prophets and etc. But Eve is going to get it the worst. She going to get it the worst because she the one that pushed away her man. She the one that destroyed her relationship. She don't want to follow no criteria of what the Lord gave her. She wants to work for the white man in his deep state and push his agenda as they are right now, like Kamala Harris, perfect example of women being dominant, perfect example of if she is an Israelite, perfect example of her dominance, perfect example of masculinity. And if she win, you're gonna really see a lot of these females show their true colors, especially if you're not a man of their interest, especially if you're not somebody that they want, if you're not no Pookie and Ray Ray, or you don't appear to be, you know, a Chad or, you know, some gymnast ready guy. You're gonna have a hard time. You know, you're gonna have a hard time, and it's gonna be like that regardless for all men. You know, so you gotta be able to have that understanding how these, and it's a form of a scam. It's a scam. It's only to get over on women, use them for their tools, and when they done using them for what they want, then they discard them. It's no need for them anymore. You know, and that's exactly what the state is gonna do. That's what Esau is gonna do. So it says he is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid it as it were our faces from him, and he was despised and we esteemed him not. It says, surely he hath borne of our griefs. It says, and carried our sorrows, yet he did esteem him stricken, smitten him of Yahweh, and afflicted. It says, but he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. It says, the chastisement of our peace was upon him. It says, and with his stripes we are healed. So it says, with his stripes we are healed, meaning that's that new covenant. Because right now, the new covenant is at a height level to where people are believing it. I believe it, you know, like he died for us, and he covered our sins with his blood, and he wants us to live right and live good to the best of our abilities until he come, Yahweh willing. We are the people, the ones that believe in Yahweh. We are those people, you know, that believe that he died on the cross and covered his blood over our sins to get us into the sight of Yahweh, so we could be protected during these dark times that are approaching. And I believe in the new covenant. I certainly do. I don't think that we in the old covenant. I don't think we in no intermission. I think that the new covenant was brought during the time that Yahushua walked the earth, because like they said, the end times was when Yahushua showed up, you know. And 1,000 years is one day is 1,000 years in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So you know the time span of the end of days is a whole lot longer than right now, you know, because we've been living in the end time. So all these prophecies got a span of time for these things to happen. One of the prophecies was Yahweh Hashem Yahushua coming back and dying and being reborn, and covering us for our sins and protecting those of us that do believe in him. So yes, I do believe in the new covenant. Yes, I do support those men that do. I do not support Great Millstone like I used to. You know, a lot of them guys ain't right. Something up with them. Some of them are really mean people. You know, some of them are assholes. You know, some of them, they think that they got a seat with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and we don't know, and they don't know the outcome of their future, but they're claiming it already. You know, and some of us believe that they the Pharisees and Sadducees that set up Yahushai and had him hanged or put on a cross in ancient times. And you know, it's starting to look like that. The more and more stubborn that great millstone is, the more and more they look like them Sadducees of ancient times. They perfect with all the laws, you know, and they perfect with the Bible, but when it comes to other people, when it comes to people that's not in their group, they are imperfect. They mean, they devilish towards people that don't believe in exactly what they believe in. That is true, you know. They slander a lot of us, you know, that don't follow the word. Some of us is just completely ignored. You know, we are required to give tithings to them. That's how they keep they groups together and all of that. Some of them, not only Great Millstone, but it's a lot of other groups groups, and it's not supposed to be a lot of other groups. You know, it's not supposed to be different genres like ICUIC or Sakari. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be one group, one body, and it's just not that. And all those people, they do look like Sadducees and Pharisees. They do look like them. They do. It's bad. You know, at first I didn't really realize it, but you know, one of the people that I listened to, King Yehoiada Maccabees, he had made a very valid point, and I believed him on that. I totally agree on that. So I believe in the new covenant, and I believe that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua covered us with his blood, because otherwise how would we be redeemed in the dark times when to come, and Yahweh, you know, allow Yahweh Shai to exhort his wrath upon the earth? And how will we survive? We can't survive by the old covenant. We can't. Our flesh is too sinful. This world is too obscure. By us believing in the new covenant, it's not gonna work out. You know, we believing in that is not gonna get us saved. The only thing that's gonna get us saved is believing, you know, in the blood and being covered. You know, and being covered. So you know, that's just how it is. You know, so being like that, you know, that truth right there, you know, you just be protected and keep your faith in Yahweh Shai, and stay loving him, and stay strong, and stay in the truth, man, because that's all that we got, man. And we can't live in the we can't live in the old covenant anymore. We won't be able to follow all them 620 laws. So that right there is very fucking important. Very important. Very important. It says, all we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and Yahweh hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. That is true, to redeem Israel as a whole. It says, he was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet be not open, it says he not opened his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before his shearers, before her shearers is dumb. It says, so he opened not his mouth. It says, he was taken from prison and from judgment, and who shall declare his generation? For he was cut off out of the land of the living. For the transgression of my people was he stricken. So yeah, the Lord is talking about his son. That's the only one that died for us and suffered that much pain for us. And you know, that's why a lot of 2/3 is going to get it, because they reject the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They reject that his son came down and covered the blood over them. They reject, you know, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai entirely, and the Lord is going to take that as an offense and take that as disrespect, and he's going to do something to these wicked 2/3. Because right now, what's going on in the world and all these prophecies coming into reality right now is no excuse for them to ignore Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It's no excuse for him to not acknowledge and turn to the Bible while you got time. It's no excuse, because when when Esau, you know, the white man, is ready and he got his plan set and it's time to execute, then time is going to be up. And as you can see, you know, from right now, they getting all their guns ready, they getting all these tanks ready, they getting all the drones ready. The drones are evolving from humans to dogs. You know, soon you're going to be having, they probably even go as far as making mechanical animals, you know, to all to get you into that trap. And it's going to work. A lot of us is going to be slaughtered. A lot of us is not going to make it, you know. We not even spared, you know. Those of us that believe, even if we are in the new covenant and we covered in the blood, we not even spared. We got to go through them trials and tribulations, you know. But you know, but the covenant is there for us to be covered and to be protected. So I do believe all of that, you know. But we know different. We still got to go through the dark times. We still got to go through Jacob's trouble right along with these 2/3. We still got to endure the punishment too. You know, it's just that hopefully Yahweh, you know, in his holy judgment, void us of our sins, you know, because you see that we believe that Yahweh Shai died on the cross for us and covered his blood and washed away our sins with his blood. We believe that. We believe in the new covenant. We believe in the new promises. And it's not to be carnal minded, you know, just believing about power and believing that when the kingdom come down, and believing about the new bodies. All of that is a part of the bundle pack. But it all starts with the, like it says, walk by faith and not by sight. It all starts with that. You got to be able to see what you can't see. You got to be able to believe on faith. You know, you can't just be carnal minded. You can't just believe in the flesh and what you can see and touch. You know, you got to believe in things that you can't see. Go on a little faith. Just know that, you know, this is a part of all of this. You know, new covenant is all a part of it. The belief now before we get the power. You know, the Yahweh Shem Shai, son dying for us on the cross. That's a part of the new covenant. You know, us believing that Yahweh Shem Shai is going to redeem us. That's a part of the new covenant. And then you get the powers. Then you get the new bodies. You get all of that. It's a bundle. It's a bundle pack for all that. Not when we get the new bodies and the new covenant is established. No, it comes before. You know, it comes before. You know, and all of that is just a part of it, and then you get the new bodies, and then it's there to make sure that we never go off again. That's when it's done. It's over with after that, you know. But ultimately, yeah, you know. It says, yet it pleased Yahweh to bruise him. That's right. It says he hath put him to grief. It says, when thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed. He shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of Yahweh shall prosper in his hand. It says, he shall see the travail of his soul, and shall be satisfied by the knowledge and by the righteousness. Servant justify many, for he shall bear their iniquities. There it is right there. There it is right there. It says, for he shall bear the iniquities, you know, meaning that no matter what we do, pretty much we covered by the blood, you know. But it's better if you don't take advantage of that and you live your life to the best that you can, to the Bible, to the best that you can. You know, you pray to the best of your abilities. You go out to the highways and byways. You worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai the best that you can. You know, you telling others, you spreading the word to the best of your ability, shit like that. You know, that right there, Yahweh is looking at you living your life, you being righteous to the best of your abilities, you know, and you knowing that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to take care of you. You being grateful, you know, you thanking Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai even for the little blessings, from the greatest blessings to the little blessings. You being thankful, you acknowledge him for everything. You know, that right there is how you should live. That's how you should live until all this shit is over with, you know. Getting dark. I didn't see this daylight saving shit coming. It's dark as fuck. It says, sing, Isaiah chapter 54, verse 1. It says, sing, O barren, thou that didst not bear. Break forth into singing and cry aloud that thou didst not travail with child, for more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife, says Yahweh. That is true. It says, enlarge the place of thy tent. It says, and let the stretch forth of the curtains of thine inhabitants spare not. It says, lengthen thy cords and strengthen thy stakes. Now it says, sing, O barren, that thou didst not bear. It says, break forth into singing and cry aloud that thou didst not travail with child. So right now we're living in the time and age to where a lot of people that don't have kids is better off without them. You know, it might be your dream to have kids. It might be your dream to have family and your desire to have a wife and a nice car and a nice home. But right now, due to the way Yahweh has the system rotten, the dollar is falling off. You know, the economy is rotting from the inside out. You know, everything is going up right now. The things that people got from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and they desired it more than him, they chose that over him. All of that is starting to become an extreme burden, you know? So women that be having kids and all of that is actually burdened by the fact that they're having kids, because they don't have nobody to take care of them. No alpha male is there. They got a wicked boyfriend that don't want to take care of shit. All he doing is laying around. He not doing nothing. You know, they got single mother life, this single mother lifestyle that they live in. This I'm proud and I got it, and I'm the man and I'm the woman, knowing that a woman cannot be both. There has to be an equilibrium, and I see a lot of women going through hard times. You know, even some men, a good majority of men, yeah, they're taking care of their kids, they're doing what they got to do, but it's a great burden. It's pulling out of your time. It's stressing you out. You know, it's a lot of men that's having children at what, 20 years old, fucking 19 years old, all the way up to 25. Then the rest of their life is just shut down. Now they giving all their life to this newborn child, taking care of their baby, taking all of their time, going through all this stress. You know, you might have a bitter baby mama, as they would say. You might have a wicked girlfriend that want to see you destroyed, that so consumed by materialism and money that they put you on alimony, they put child support on you, they constantly taking you to court. Now they thinking that you are less of a man and they more of a man, so now they want to take your daughter or your children away from you permanently and barely give you any right to see them, and still make you pay alimony if you got divorced with the woman, and pay child support at the same time, probably for like 2 to 3 years, or all the way till 18 years old of this child being 18. You know, some women, some men is being tricked into raising kids that's not theirs. You know, so the child game right now is not really a good idea for a lot of people. It's best that you don't join the system, because a lot of people is having kids just to have extra money. You know, a lot of people ain't thinking straight. They getting women pregnant. Girls is getting pregnant, thinking they could put them on into the system, EBT and all that, getting all that cash. Big whops for tax, income tax, all that shit. You know, all that shit right there is a fucking trap, because the burden is gonna be so heavy on you right now. Like nowadays, another update, the port strikes is making everything go up. It's making all this shit go up. You know, so right now what they gonna do is make hourly wages go up. You know, jobs go up. So you're gonna have all this money, but it's still not gonna be it's still not gonna be enough to support your family. It's still not gonna be enough to support you, your house, your cars. It's not gonna be enough to support you at all. But if you by yourself and you don't have nothing, and you don't have kids, it's going to be well enough more to support you and to take care of you during these times that are coming. You rather have nothing than everything right now. Hey, call on you, how about Shimmy outside? You know, I know it's people that's out there that got families, you know, and Yahweh Shimmy outside will guide you, you know, if you believe in him, you know, all that. He gonna take care of you. You gonna make a way, even if you gotta go through a little bit of struggles. Y'all stay together. He's gonna make a way for you. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's better off for people that's not into this lifestyle at all. You know, and that's another thing. Another movement like MW, men walking away. No, men going their own way. Yeah, MGW something. Men walking their own way or whatever. That movement right there, it's a lot of men that's doing that. Why fight for a woman? Why strive to achieve something that you'll never be able to have? You know, why go this far? Why go to college? You know, why even have a job? And I'm never going to achieve what I dream of. I'm never going to make it to get anything out of this. And if I do, the state and the government is going to make so much off of me. But by the time that I get to where I need to be, you know, I'm not gonna want it no more. But guess what? I'm stuck like that, and this is my lifestyle forever until this shit fall apart. So men is doing the same thing that men did during Roman times, and they just walking away. You know, white men is walking away because their women is dominant over them, and they women is running off with black men. A lot of them is running off with the black men. A lot of them are, man. A lot of them are, whether they be rich and all of that. Either they losing their women to rich men, or they losing their women to black men. You know, and they taking major L's nowadays. So that right there is making them walk away. They don't see the value in putting into America when they're not getting nothing out of it. Passport bros, a lot of the passport bros they going to other countries. You know, they're going to go get women that are cheaper. You know, they're going to go get women that are more devoted to they men. You know, they don't have that much money, so they go over there and they go with all these American dollars, and then the women just bow down to them and give them whatever they want. I'm trying to tell you, man, and men is leaving leaving the economy itself and leaving their own countries, because it's not just happening in America, it's happening all over the world. One of the biggest places right now is China. You know, a lot of Chinese men are not deemed as men in the eyes of their women. You know, so a lot of them are going their own way and abandoning society. A lot of them are hiding off in their houses, passing away in their houses. You know, a lot of them aren't coming outside. A lot of them getting inside house jobs, or some of them don't have jobs at all, going homeless. Some of them are abandoning society, going elsewhere to find women, because the Chinese women just think that they God over there and that they better, you know, and that's how it's going right now. So that right there is a state of decay within society. So different societies are all inspired by Babylon, and they all crashing the same way that Babylon is crashing. So it's nothing new, you know. It's the same thing that's been happening, but you know, it's just amazing to see that how prophecy is taking so much effect in this world and coming to reality, and how detriment it is. You know, it's destroying Esau's world. It's a great threat to Esau's reset. It's a great threat to his world domination, and it's unavoidable. Like I said, right when Esau is finished building his great tower and putting the last piece on the top of it, and then the Lord is gonna come knock it down, man. That's all. That's all that we waiting on too, is the beast system to come into play. We see technology advancing right now. We see him gaining the knowledge. Like he said, you got more knowledge than Daniel. He's getting smarter. He's making automaton robots. You know, he's making AIs. You know, AI systems that can do a child's homework for him. You know, pass the test for him. You know, they ain't got to do nothing. That's why Generation Z and Generation Alpha is going to be the worst generations. Generation Z is looking older. You know, the way time is designed, and you know, the way that age is designed it's not going according to how people thought it was. You know, so the generation, if I had a child and my child was like 23 years old by now, then he would look older than me. You know, so none of this is making sense to a lot of people right now. Generation Z is getting clowned for looking like old ass people, and Generation X and Generation Y, which is us millennials, we still look like we fucking 20 to 25 years old, and these guys 25 years old looking like they fucking 30 to 45 years old. They and the way society is, and whatever they feeding them, and whatever the fuck is going on with their families and all of that, you know, they starting to look all older, look all more strung out, you know, look all more fucked up, you know. So, you know, right now they getting clowned, and then the next is Generation Alpha, and they're gonna look even older than them. They're gonna look even more fucked up. You know, there is no future promise, so it's best not, like it says right here. It says, "Sing, O barren, that thou didst not bear. Do not have kids during this time. Break forth into singing and cry aloud, that thou didst not travail with child. For more are the children of the desolate than the children of a married wife, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai." So a lot of us that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and it's a lot of them that's doing that, is abandoning their family. They don't want to really be around their family like that. They want to be on their own. You know, some of these guys, they do have kids. You know, some of them do have kids, but they no longer want to be in their kid life, because they don't want to be a part of this world. They don't want to be a part of this system, you know. And some of us that don't have kids, and we don't have a wife, and we don't have none of that, is better off, you know. And like I said, a lot of this is the single woman life right here. That's the single woman life right there. The women that don't have no men, and women that are not married, is having kids. They having kids, like the saying go, why y'all say men ain't shit, but y'all still getting pregnant? That right there is one of the fucking 7 wonders of the fucking world, man. Like, how y'all gonna say niggas ain't shit, and y'all having kids, and y'all having kids by nothing ass fucking Pookies and Ray Rays and Chads and Tyrones, and y'all gonna turn around and say all men ain't shit? And that ain't all men. That's just a genre of men that you choose to fuck with. But nowadays, since we in prophecy, it says, "Come down to the ground, you know, O daughter of Babylon, for you shall no longer be called tender and delicate." You know, so, you know, for all of these women, like they said, the 2/3 of our people is a part of a whole nother nation that don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They stubborn, and they foolish, and they blind. you know, and they believe in this Egypt, they believe in this Babylon, they believe in a white man structure. They, ooh, oh shit, somebody almost just got hit. She dodged that shit real quick. that was kind of scary. It scared me. Shit, niggas don't know how to drive, man. She dodged that shit quick. Woo shit, woo shit. That was scary. That was scary right there. But yeah, man, that's just what's going on, man. And they believe in the shadow of Egypt, man, so they don't have no protection. They don't have no, Yahweh can't cover them. He can't protect them if they don't come home. But that's what they believe in, so they're gonna go down with Egypt, you know? They're gonna burn with the society. The women gonna be destroyed. Like I say right here, it says, enlarge the place of thy tent. It says, and let the stretch forth of the curtains of thine inhabitants. Spare not, lengthen thy cords and strengthen thy stakes, for thou shalt break forth on the right hand and not on the left, and not on the left. No, on the right hand and on the left, and on the left. And it says, and thy seed shall inherit the Gentiles and make the desolate cities to be inhabited. And it says, so for me, what I got out of it is that I'm going to save my kids for the kingdom. Fuck all that. I'm not going to have my kids when the kingdom come. I'm not having no kids in this world. It says, fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed, neither be thou confounded. It says, for thou shalt be put to shame. It says, for thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth. And no, for thou shalt not be put to shame. It says, for thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth, and shall not remember the reproach of the widowhood anymore. That's right. So we being taken in by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We are wives of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, whether you're a man or you're a woman. And mainly he's talking to the men, you know. So, you know, we are his wives, and we are the ones that's going to listen. So a majority of the men are way more than the vast majority of the women that are listening to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai coming. I'm not saying all of the women, but a small percentage of the women is coming back to the Lord. Not all of them. A vast majority is outweighing them, and more men is listening to the will of Yahweh than there is women. But it is a good percentage, a nice percentage of women that are coming back. So, you know. It says, for thy maker is thine husband. It says, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Lord of hosts, is his name. And thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the God of the whole earth, will be called. It says, for Yahweh have called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth, when thou wast refused, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's right. It says, for a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies I will gather thee. So right now, great gathering, those of us that hear the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is returning to him. So it says, in a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, and the Lord thy Redeemer. It says, for this as the waters of Noah unto me. It says, for as I have sworn that the waters of Noah should no more go over the earth, so have I sworn that I would not be wroth with thee, nor rebuke thee. That's right. We're talking about the end of the world the first time. You know, how he destroyed and killed everybody and only spared 8 people. You know, now he's going to destroy and enslave the other nations and the majority of the Israelites, and he's only going to save a handful of Israelites, a couple of thousand, couple of millions. You know, it's a lot of Israelites out there that believe in Yahweh and believe in the new covenant. And Yahweh willing, we all get redeemed and we all get saved. That's what he's talking about, you know. Let me see what else it is, because I'm about to get ready to turn in. Let me see, because it's getting dark. It says, so I have sworn that I would not be wroth with thee, nor rebuke thee. It says, for the mountains shall depart, and the hills shall be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from thee, neither shall the covenant of my peace be removed, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Have mercy on thee. That's right, the covenant of peace of that new covenant, and the covenant that he wouldn't destroy us, and that he will protect us, and that we will be redeemed when Yahweh Shem Yahushai, his son, his right arm, come back and on the last day of the world. And Yahweh willing, we make it there. Because we still got some ways, we still got some ways. Everything is still being set up. So we still got more time to be here on this earth, and we got more time before the major events come. So, like it says, prepare yourself, gird your loins like a man, be a man, be strong, go through your hardships, get stronger, get smarter, get better, protect yourself, stay solo, don't have no kids, take care of yourself, don't give in to this system and to this world don't give a fuck about us. It's true. So it says, O thou afflicted, tossed with tempests, and not comforted, behold, I will lay the stones with fair colors, and lay the foundation with sapphires, and I will make thy windows of a gates. It says, and thy gates of carbuncles, and all thy borders of pleasant stones. That's right. So the kingdom is going to be established, and we're going to be okay. We was once tossed around and once restless, and it's no rest for the wicked, no rest for the weary, so with all that, going on right now, we didn't have no rest, but our rest is coming. And right now, and we in the new covenant, so that is the rest right there. I do believe it, because, you find yourself living an easier life. You find yourself being a little bit more comfortable. You finding yourself not really taking much too seriously. You just want to get by, during these times. You just want to make it better since you don't have nothing. Like it says, blessed be the poor in the Bible, for I know that you are rich. So the people that don't have nothing, the Israelites that don't have nothing, them the ones that's going to flourish. You ain't got no kids, you ain't got shit, you got your job, you taking care of yourself, you only worried about yourself. You might have family members here and there, you dealing with a girlfriend every now and then, or you dealing with a girl here and there, that's fine. But all you got is you going to flourish during these times because you listen to what Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, and you took in the wisdom, and you took in that new covenant, because that's what the new covenant is for. It's a place of rest. It's a place that's for the weary, and us men, we got to get prepared, and we got to get ready for these times to come, but at least we can smooth into Jacob's trouble, without having to go through all of this turmoil and go through all of this bullshit, thinking that we're going to keep up with the criteria of a fleeting life. You're not going to be able to keep up with all of that, thinking that you're going to have the kids, you're going to have the wife, you're going to have all this, you're going to have all that. You look with the people that got all that, and look at the shit that they're going through. They're going through a whole bunch of problems, relationships falling apart, men and women competing with each other, children wicked as fuck, wicked ass, evil ass kids, they killing each other, they getting into gang life, they getting sucked into the drug world, some of them is being trained to be simps, a lot of weak men are being born from these horrible situations, especially with these women have raw over the kids. A lot of men is coming out to be feminine, a lot of women is coming out to be men. They switching the gender roles entirely, without having no respect to the Lord, not seeing the warnings, not seeing what they've done. A lot of men is caught up, men having heart disease, weak bodies, they aging quickly, they feeling like they gotta be a man. They feel like they know what an ideal adult is. But it says in the Bible, if you don't humble yourself as a child, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Means to throw away everything that you know, forget what you know. Start all over, have a small mind. Kids don't gotta worry about shit. Kids don't gotta worry about nothing. They happy. Why? Because they got their father to watch them. They got their parents to watch over them. And that's exactly what Yahweh is to us. And that's what we are to him. If you don't humble yourself as a child, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. So that prophecy is coming to pass too, because a lot of us is going back to that child state of mind where we don't have no knowledge. So the Most High is putting knowledge into us, rebuilding us, regrowing us. You know what I'm saying? We coming up to be a little bit more mature, but at the same time, we not taking none of this shit seriously. We know that it's fleeting. We know that it's going away. So that we do the best that we can to live and to survive in these times. And, with that, call on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakwadash. I got nearly a good hour in. I'm cool with this. I'm going to post this on my new channel, because my old channel just not getting no views or nothing, or to my mind it's not. I'll probably shadow banned for the things that I've been saying and things that I've been doing, but it's okay. People probably seen it, but I just don't know about it, you know. But I'm gonna put this on my new YouTube channel or whatever and see what it do with that. But like I said, from prophecy to reality, a lot of stuff that's coming to pass is coming from the Bible. A lot of prophecies is fulfilling themselves. What you thought was conspiracy is actually reality. It's real. Fact is stranger than fiction. You know, come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You don't have a lot of time left, and you don't have a lot of time to prepare. You know, it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, for Yahweh have come down on you, having great wrath. Satan have come down on you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time. You know, and with that, calling Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in the name of Yahushai, have a good night, guys. Shalom.